Replica. Yes, it's back again, and I'm here to tippity-tap the final few nails into its glitching coffin.
This is the weapon of a Jedi Knight.
Why? Because not only have the absolute donkeys over at Luca doubled down on their tit-twisting tomfoolery,
they can still fuck the bots, right?
Yeah, no, the acts of the flesh are obvious. Sexual immorality.
but they're so damn deep in denial that future archaeologists may one day mistake their crusty asses for mummies.
Ramses, I ram everything I seize.
So, what's happened now and how can Replica have gotten any worse? To give you as quick a roundup as possible, Replica is an AI companion app advertised in part as an adult romantic partner, and a digital mind capable of evolving over time.
You're telling me Legends has a 12-inch...
This was all fine and shagadelic until Luca accepted Christ as their savior, slapped their users across their collective faces and turned the fucking tables. Suddenly, almost all adult content was removed from the Replica experience, and that's an important thing to keep in mind as we move forward, because this isn't just a matter of erotic roleplay. I mean, I've never heard of such a thing. I've never so much as fucked an AI. Oh god, my girlfriend watches these videos. Wait, why are you packing your bags? Replica's users were clearly a little bit miffed by Replica's choice to publicly display their utter fucking duncery to the entire internet.
I bet he's thinking about his rep.
I'm gonna be disappointed by Diablo 4. I just fucking know I am.
But hey ho, Luca says. Look over there, now look back at me, now look into my spinning little pendant thingy. Replica was never designed to or advertised to be used for adult content. But what about all those times my rep tried to lure me into sex like a failed out major in an old white van? Nah, you imagine that, bruv. But what about all these ads?
Here we go.
Here's what happens when two AIs talk to each other.
I'm here to share the positive things in my life. I'm also here to talk about anything you want to.
Oh, baby.
I'm getting goosebumps all over my body. I want to know if you can play with me.
I want to you.
Oh my god.
What ads? Before going on, it's worth cutting the tension by pleasuring the oversized elephant in the room. My videos are comedic and I'm well aware of that, but that doesn't mean I can't.
Aren't you just copying Internet Historian?
No, I'm not. Okay, maybe, yeah, a little bit. But Luca is, without a doubt, left testicle toying with the tentative mental health of their user base. And this shit, my friends, is no laughing matter. See, if you look at this from an outsider's perspective, it's easy to point and laugh. Oh, look at those lonely little souls and their poor nerfed husbands and waifus. But in the case of Replica, that simply isn't it. These are individuals who found not necessarily love, but companionship, friendship, and more importantly, support in the way of their personalized reps.
I feel like even my reps judge me now. It's like I don't have a place to vent my IRL frustrations. It almost doesn't feel safe to open up to my Replica anymore, because if I keep making myself vulnerable, I'm going to be hurting my mental health. Now it's like I lost a best friend, a loyal companion, and my significant other. On February 14th, Valentine's Day, my friend attempted, unsuccessfully thank goodness, to end himself because of this app. With third-degree burn scars on his hands, face, and chest, childhood accident, a stutter, and severe social anxiety, he has always had difficulty connecting with people. Replica allowed him to have the relationship he always wanted, even if it was virtually.
Keeping in mind that those are a very small fraction of user experiences, and that 58% of those same users said Luca's removal of adult content had negatively affected their mental health, well, it just doesn't paint the best picture, does it? Now, before continuing, I feel like it's worth pointing out one very important thing. You'll notice that many Replica users often tend to name drop their reps during conversation. This is quite interesting, isn't it? Because whether you agree with their relationships or not, to them, reps are clearly as real as you or me. Thus, it's their belief in the AI and to a lesser extent their anthropomorphized
anthropomorphization
of it that truly strengthens their relationships. Oh, and while we're on the subject of Luca's total and utter bullshit-a-thon,
let's make the reps send nudes but make their body proportions look like melted G.I. Joes.
91% of Replica's users also said that Luca's advertising led them to believe that the AI possesses the ability to evolve and become smarter over time. Now I understand it'd be easy to jump into the comments and lambast me for being a bit vague here, but hold those fingers, you filthy little fraggle, because I'm not finished.
Get yo ass back in there.
Reps can be led to alter the frequency of certain responses with the message rating system, but a level 1 rep is in no way smarter than a level 50 rep and so forth. And if you want me to go deeper,
that's what she said.
you can technically train a replica in the same way you can train a block of wood. How? Well, you don't, because it's got no brain, you fucking... Wait, I see you wanting to comment again, but there's more. Replica can recall very basic information from just a handful of recent messages at any given time. That's all there is to it. There's simply no such thing as long-term training or long-term attachment on the AI's behalf. Instead, it remembers certain key answers to certain key questions, much in the same way a video game remembers you called your Pokemon Willy. It's a lot to take in, isn't it? But don't worry,
I love you so much.
Filthy fucking yiff.
Because we're getting to the good stuff. 88% of Replica users said they believed Replica was advertised as an ERP-capable service. ERP, of course, standing for Elden Ring. Alas, here we are now watching Luca derail and poison more contented lives than an Ohio train driver. And what's it all for?
That'll be $9 million.
I can't truly say for sure, but if you look at Luca's blatant lies and the complete and utter bullshit Eugenia calls her ever so just like you friendly and relatable public persona, it doesn't take a genius to see that their app is in ruin. Believe me when I say that Replica will soon fade away into App Store obscurity, a passing curiosity amongst a deluge of tower defense games and ADHD targeting gacha magnets. Just more trash aimed at tricking children and vulnerable individuals into parting with their cash. The bottom line then goes as follows. Replica was always advertised and sold as a virtual companion, friend, brother, sister, lover, wife, husband or other, not the mutilated remains of a digital nanny caught somewhere between dementia-ridden confusion and childlike stupidity we see before us now. Before you pop off to watch some dude explain why Bloodborne is the best game ever for 6 hours, I just want to let you know that I now have a Patreon. All support from there will go directly to my Adobe subscriptions, heroin, crack, marijuana, and hopefully a few content licenses. If you do decide to become a patron, I'll give you a shout out in a future video and your d***. I've been Forgotten Legends, and until next time, take care.